Welcome in everyone, how you guys doing? If you guys decided to hit that subscribe, like, share, make sure to follow me up on social media, but like and share the content. I was away last couple of days, so I wasn't able to get that Kendrick Lamar concert. I did a quick little reaction where I was with my phone. It was crap. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, so today I'm gonna be properly reacting to that whole concert. I don't know whether to do the whole concert, the full hour and a bit, or break it down. I might do the full concert, then break down my reactions, you know what I'm saying? But please go check out the reactions when it come. Also, I got them other ones, but I ain't too proud of them. I'll be dead honest with you. Real talking. I'll be going live tonight as well, too, throughout the whole weekend. Let's get straight into this. I meant to go sort out a few bits and bobs, and I saw this and was like, let me just do this before I leave my yard. You know what I'm saying? So welcome in again, everybody. Thank you for being here. And we're going to be covering. Look at me. I got stuff there already. How Kendrick Lamar just officially ended Drake. And I bet you was with that pop-out concert, you know. But yeah, let's go. Let's go. Fantastic hip-hop. I'll put the link to the original video in the description.
Kendrick Lamar has finally come back outside as he just had his Ken and Friends pop-out concert, and after witnessing Kendrick's first performance following his beef with Drake, I think it's safe to say what we just witnessed is going to go down as one of the greatest moments of not just his career,
hip-hop,
but for the entirety of hip-hop.
Hip-hop.
What Kendrick did coming off the momentum of the biggest rap beef of the 21st century
we for
was
that.
Legendary in every sense of the word, as he used all of the hype and excitement in the air to put together an event truly like no other, and of course, as everybody else is touching new levels of greatness, the downfall of Drake has just reached a new low, as after everything that went down here, there should not be a single person on this planet that thinks that Drake somehow still came out of this as a winner, or even in a manner where his career isn't in sheer and utter ruin, because with this performance, Kendrick didn't take the route most artists would, which would just be to capture the success of what went down, perform the diss tracks live, and cash a nice check off all the hype. But
man did the song 6 times. I didn't even realize in my reaction because I got a piece or clip from the concert, so that's why I'm going to do the whole reaction today, and I'm hyped for that. That's why I need to run out when I'm finished here, literally sort what I need to sort out, and I'm running back. You know what I'm saying? Like, got a few bits and bobs to get done for Friday. But yeah, like, man did the track 6 times. 6 times, bro. Now, if y'all were ever wondering if Drake is dead, he ain't exactly dead. Motherfucker on life support right now. Let's go.
Instead of this, just like everything else Kendrick Lamar has done in his career, this performance was calculated, extremely well thought out, and super powerful. And while there are many reasons of why this was, it all comes back to the fact that from the moment the show started to the moment it ended, every single thing that went down just further invalidated all of Drake's diss tracks, which have just aged like milk at this point. And what's even more brilliant is that this wasn't because Kendrick was trying to spite him exactly, but Kendrick literally just proved that he is the clear winner of this beef, and that everything Drake has said is not just wrong, but it was genuinely embarrassing to even put in a song by just acting and showing who he really is. Now, the first way this was shown was in the initial leg of the show, which featured a set DJ'd by the one and only DJ Head, and with this opening act, we got to see an array of unsung and underrated talent from the West Coast get their chance to shine on the biggest stage in rap this year during a concert that was not just attended by nearly 20,000 people, but that was also being watched and followed by millions online. Now, there was a lot of West Coast artists who got to shine bright on such a big stage, and especially in this portion, guys like Jason Martin, Jay Worthy, and Westside Boogie were more ready for this moment than ever, and by giving these underrated and hungry MCs the chance to show off their skills, be discovered by fans who would have otherwise never known them, and even have the chance
you don't see other people doing this. Just saying.
To go viral online by having so much exposure. Right off the bat, by just caring about the artists in his community. Kendrick destroyed Drake's lines on Family Matters about him not giving back and showing love to where he is from, as by sharing the stage with so many artists that, while not being anywhere near Kendrick's size, are from the same place he is. It just shows from the very ground of this performance, and on the most fundamental level, what Kendrick was trying to pull off here. And as things went on, this only became more and more clear during DJ Mustard's set, which showcased so many of the biggest rappers and artists from the West Coast riding off everything Kendrick did leading up to this, which when it comes to the most important moment of the night in terms of humiliating Drake during this portion of the show, While seeing artists like Steve Lacy and Roddy Ricch on stage showed that they are siding with their hometown over even the slightest chance of getting a Drake feature, and while Tyler the Creator garnered the most excitement from the crowd, not just because it was insane to see him rep the West Coast in this manner that was so unexpected, but also just because he's one of the biggest stars in rap and one of music's most exciting performers.
Yo,
what really was a bad look for Drake in this moment
was
when YG.
That's what's up, bro. And YG, look, he brought in YG. Man, I fucking got love for YG. Always have, yeah. Something about YG, he was just always seen the real. You know what I mean? Didn't try faking, going out his way, clout chasing. You get where I'm coming from. So I've always had love for YG. His music, hasn't listened to a lot of it. But from what I've heard, I've been cool with YG. You know what I mean? And I saw a piece where YG was on the stage like, yo, bro, I'm here repping my boy. He's from my city. He's from my hood. You expect me to go and... Bruv, you know something, right? Like, I know how things are done in the States, but I know in the UK, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm a football fan. I'll die, but I'm a football fan. You know where I'm coming from? And it's like, you're going to expect me to go and want to rep or back another football club. Now let's say my team, I'm West Ham, Hammers, till I die, call ye. Let's just say like West Ham ain't winning the league, the football championships, you know what I mean, or the Premier League. Let's say they're not winning. Man, I don't want no other club but a club from London winning it. Call me biased, call me whatever. I'm not even a favorite fan of Tottenham. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, clubs, we kind of have our rivalry. But I prefer to see Tottenham win it than some other club outside of London. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you can't become dissing man from our city, man, and expect me to be having your back when you out of town. It don't work like that, bro. It doesn't fucking work like that, mate. Let's go.
As one of Drake's biggest so-called chess moves during the Kendrick feud was his attempt to try to tear Kendrick's closest people, whether it was his label mates or rappers that he came up with apart from him, and especially in this regard, he really went all in on destroying Kendrick from his hometown when he shouted out YG on Family Matters and tried to pretty much force him to be on Team Drake, but despite this, YG showed that one of Drake's biggest moves in the entire feud when it came to hurting Kendrick in this beef absolutely fell flat on his face, as YG didn't just come out and show support for Kendrick as he channeled what it meant to be a West Coast MC in the arena like only few other guests did, but that he has his own problems with the OVO rapper because from his subliminal diss a few weeks ago, to the way he aggressively told DJ Mustard to cut him and Drake's collab Who Do You Love short, right before Drake's part came on, which I don't think many people noticed yet as just so many things went down. All in all, by giving smaller rappers from his hometown the chance to shine on what may go down as the biggest night of his career, and by having rappers Drake once considered friends and pawns that he could move against Kendrick like YG, show that this beef has only brought him, Kendrick, and their coast closer together. Drake's diss tracks hold almost little to no weight at all anymore because aside from the lies and the invalidation of his entire strategy that of course we saw on the Disaster of the Hard Part 6.
Yeah,
the
that was bullshit. That whole track was crap,
on
bro.
a cut like Family Matters,
I mean, like,
don't even make remote sense anymore and just have shown themselves to be even more elaborate lies that Drake created. And
man was apologizing and talking a bunch of shit about feeding information and all that crap. Like,
when
yo,
it comes to Drake
really
being maybe the biggest liar in rap, when Kendrick came out to perform in the final act of the show, it really showed off just how delusional and insane the OVO rapper is, and ultimately, when we look at all of this in totality, it really leaves Drake's disses and strategy as some of the worst drawn up ever in a major feud because as everyone remembers, another one of the main digs Drake tried to get in on Kendrick to tear him up from the inside was by saying that he gets more love than Lamar in Kendrick's home city and that Kendrick is not really as big as he seems and that he doesn't even belong in a big three. And
you see what I'm saying? Trying to turn your own against you. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a Hammer. And I'd rather see Arsenal. I'd rather see Chelsea. I'd rather see the Spurs take home the trophy before I see anybody else from outside of London. Man, I'll even go as far to say, like, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you know what I'm saying? They were in the Premiership. Bro, I'd rather see Millwall win the Premier League before I see any other club from out my town. You can't be coming in town here and trying to be turning people against each other. Like, you trying to tell me, like, you from out of town, bruv, and you trying to post up that you getting more love in my own city than me, bruv. Man, that's chess move. You think you playing chess, but really you playing checkers. While I'm the chess champion. You know what I'm saying? I see what you doing. Come on, man.
During Kendrick's performance, he made sure that nobody will even think these things again, as he disputed all these ideas as he delivered one of the greatest sets of his career, but not just because of his energy or the fact that he ran through his greatest hits, but because of how he put every single lie that was ever told about him during this beef to rest. Now, no moment showed this better than where Kendrick came out to his first full-on response track to Drake, Euphoria, which in a beef whereas more points were placed on the board. The higher risk there was for one artist's net of attacks to just cave in. With a track like Euphoria, as Kendrick did his research and made a piece of music that wasn't flimsy enough to just crumble when his opponent responded on impact. Everything he said here still applies to Drake and beyond what it represented when the song came out. The song is now becoming this ever-evolving musical hit piece that doesn't just reflect Kendrick's thoughts on Drake when he wrote it, but that also echo what he is thinking in the very present moment of where the rivalry is at, as during this performance.
Yeah.
While of course Kendrick repeated most of the timeless jabs which will probably apply to Drake and haunt him forever.
Forever,
He
man,
also
for
added
life.
some new lines, like when he said,
Right, y'all let me know what you think down here. If y'all seen the concert, if y'all have clocked it, I'm going to be reacting to the full concert. I might break it down into different reactions, but I'm going to react. That's my job today. Got some other comedy and some music I'm going to be doing today as well. But this Kendrick, I'm going to be, yeah. Make sure to like and share. Guys, you have no idea how helpful it is. And thank you for liking and sharing, because without you guys, you know, it wouldn't be possible to be here reacting. So I love each and every one of you. Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's continue.
give me Tupac's ring back and might give you a little respect.
Blech!
Now compare this to Drake's diss tracks, which have only dissolved into embarrassing
Bro, when he said that, I
rants
almost
of
went,
delusional
oh.
gossip, and the all-time failure of Drake is only more apparent.
And this is what I'm saying, that's a bitch ass move, because after I heard that line and then I went and found out that Drake went and got Tupac's ring, I was there like, hold up there, motherfucker. You going out your way trying to buy everybody's jewelry. And I heard Pharrell, the whole thing with Pharrell's jewelry, I did a little research. Pharrell gave up his jewelry for charity to sell so they can, you understand, it was for charity. He gave it up like, yo, bro, I'm Pharrell. I don't even need that. That's nothing. And then Drake went and bought the train from wherever it was to then be like, I'll have your chain, man. You're a bitch ass for that, man. That was for charity. Bruv, you can't be trying to get no points on that. Then you went and got Tupac's ring. That let me know. 'Cause I was kind of, you know, culture vulture, bro. I know you can say you're a fan and everything, but you went and bought Tupac's ring, used Tupac's AI voice, and, you know, in none of this have I heard you give homage to Tupac in anything. Not saying you have to, no, not at all. You know what I'm saying? Some people weren't influenced by Tupac. That's totally fine. But the bare fact that you're using his voice and buying his jewelry, well, that lets me know you were a fan of Pac. I never really heard you talking about Pac. People want to go on Eminem. Talk about Eminem this, Eminem that. He's a guest. He's white. He's rah, 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 rah. Bruv, at least Eminem here shows homage to the greats. Eminem did a Tupac tribute album on all costs. Coming out of that, everything that came from that album, he gave to Afeni Shakur before she died. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? She gave him her blessing. Personally. Well, get the fuck out of here, man. Just get the... Yo. Sometimes I'm just here and I'm just like, yo, bro, how many years you been around and I've been bumping your music and I never really clocked and checked out that, you know what I'm saying?
And during the performance, one of the most beautiful moments of the entire concert was when Kendrick Lamar, J-Rock, Ab-Soul, and Schoolboy Q reunited on stage as Black Hippie, and after a time where it seemed like this group was just not making music together anymore, and that they also may have not been cool with Kendrick, which was the rumor that Drake tried to use against him throughout his diss tracks as he talked about how Kendrick's label TDE does not respect him. On top of this moment being one of the most powerful things the genre has seen in years. It just melts off another one of the ways Drake tried to take Kendrick down and overall. With the failure of Drake's entire barrage of diss tracks against Kendrick Lamar never being seen.
And then that whole Dave East saying that one of Kendrick's kids is Dave. I saw, I think, was it a message or an interview? Somewhere Dave was coming out saying, bro, that is a pile of bullshit. My bro, that's my fucking boy. Are you crazy? So, well, it's hip hop. So, you can say whatever you want in the beefs. Not everything has to be true. But still, I'm like, yo, fam, you didn't have the leg to stand up on, brother. And you hear with this.
And right in this moment where during the concert, his words were not just proven to be false, but as Kendrick delivered moment after moment, especially in instances where he performed like that and the arena was so energized as he declared there was no longer a big three, and when Kendrick went on to perform
Just
Not
Big
Like
Me
Us 5 times in a row, which from the amount of times the crowd got too hyped and had to restart the song to when everyone from Compton at the show came up on stage to dance and celebrate.
I heard it was 6 times. I'm going to do the counting, but I heard it was 6 times he redid the song for the 6th God. The 69 God. I'm just letting you know, but he did the song 6 times because he's meant to be the 6th. God, you know what I'm saying? Like, freaky ass nigga, like, my boy, you got that motherfucker on, like, blep. I don't care. Hey, oh shit. What time is it, man? Man, they've been flying these jets the other direction, you know what I'm saying, all week. I come back here today now and everything is coming this direction, if y'all know about it. Sometimes they're trying to go into the wind, so they switch it around most times. They've been going like this. I haven't heard nothing all week. Now it's, let's go.
The anthem they created, which resulted in this surreal moment where Kendrick Lamar, Black Hippie, DJ Mustard, YG, Steve Lacy, Russell Westbrook, DeMar DeRozan, and so many others were just turning up together.
Yeah.
As thousands in the arena and millions in the world galvanized behind
East
Kendrick,
Coast, West Coast, North Side, everybody stand up, man. This is hip hop.
West Coast, and as
Kendrick
Lamar
has put hip
expressed
hop
towards
back
the end of
on
the
the
show,
map.
a
Back
rare moment
for real.
of unity where so many people came together. Ultimately, while the show was as hyped up as it was because of the Drake beef, Kendrick Lamar used this performance to make a moment so much bigger than a feud in rap could ever be, and because of this, Lamar didn't just make history in one of the most unexpected and meaningful ways he could have with this show, but by almost ignoring Drake in a way and making these moments that blossomed from the root of his and Kendrick's tensions into what feels like the revival of the true spirit and essence of what hip-hop represents, especially on the regional level. Kendrick's managed to humiliate Drake more than anyone could have expected,
Well,
as his
I
loss isn't just
swear
going...
Kendrick has read The Art of War. Like, yo, the way I'm telling you, K-Dot different. He's a strategist. Like, yeah, he strategically puts certain things out. Like, I swear he's been cooking this up since 2010, 11, 12. You know what I'm saying? Like... This has been cooking for a while,
give
man.
One man a victory. But it's inspired the entire spirit of a genre to be in the most unified place it has been. And if this beef can do all this, it really adds another medal to Kendrick's jacket because it's showing
Imagine he gets a Grammy for Not Like
that
Us.
seems so negative as he went into a lyrical gladiator match that really did get intense at times. It was ultimately for the betterment of hip-hop and what he cares about most. So while this beef may never be truly over if Drake continues to ride off the momentum of his failure, and eventually, I am sure we will get another Kendrick diss on his end in the form of a subliminal shot. It's clear that with this legendary concert that we will be talking about for years to come, Kendrick Lamar showed that he didn't just win the beef, but that he brought hip-hop back into its purest form in decades.
Was needed.
So let me know, what do you think of this concert and everything that went down? Let me know your favorite moments in the comments. I can't wait to hear what you have to say, and if you want to see why Pharrell Williams just dissed Drake, check out the suggested video.
Yeah, why Drake just said that. Go check that out as well too. I did. Why Drake just got dissed by Pharrell. Y'all could go and check that out. I'm going to put that in the description, so go check that out for me. Yeah, subscribe, like, and share, man. Thank each and every one of you for the support, watching the reactions, and yeah, have a great day. Be safe out there.